Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Smoking Butts and Tappin' Ash podcast. I'm your host, Dave, this week with my co-host,
Angie.
Back again.
I'm back.
Yep, the boys ditched me again.
I will never ditch you, Dave.
I know. You're always there for me.
Always. Always and forever.
That's right. That is right. I'm just going to get right into the smoke.
Yeah, what you got there?
I am the only one smoking this week.
Yes.
I have one of my favorites. What a guy I used to know called the RuPaul, but it's actually Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel Candela, which is very hard to find here where I live. I have to buy them in St. Louis and maybe Kentucky.
Yeah.
I can't remember which place I got this, but
Was it at the cigar lounge?
yes.
That was a really cool place.
It is a cool place. Me and Scott were just talking about going back there today.
Yeah, that was a really, really cool place.
Yeah, even you guys had fun.
I enjoyed it. I did.
Yep, we should go soon.
We should.
So yeah, so far, just like always, it's fantastic. I love the Candela flavor. I know I'm in the minority there, but that's okay because I like different things.
I imagine that Scott probably likes it, maybe.
No, this isn't a very powerful cigar.
No?
This is flavorful. It's it kind of reminds me of nori paper, like what you roll sushi with.
Yeah.
Like the flavor when you eat it raw, kind of is what this tastes like when you're smoking it.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but I like it because it's different. Earlier today, I had lunch with Scott, and I smoked a Martinez cigar, and it was not light at all. It was very powerful. It was the smaller one. I have the label right here, the band. It is the Passion by Martinez, and it kind of kicked my ass.
Is that what was wrong with you when you got home?
No, I was just out of sorts because we're starting our vacation today.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
So excited.
Yep, good times.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm not excited about our eldest child turning 16. I mean, I am excited, but I just can't believe that happened so fast.
Yep, that's why we're on vacation. We try to take
Crazy.
the boys' birthdays off every year, or as close to it as we can.
Yep.
So yeah, Max
Do something fun.
turned 16 on the 6th, which is a couple days from now, and you're listening.
Yes.
Hopefully he passes his driver's exam
I hope so.
so he can drive me around.
God love him. He gets so nervous. He gets so nervous. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, that's okay. What are you drinking over there?
I am drinking my favorite cranberry and vodka.
Yep. That is your favorite. You drink a lot of those.
Not really. I can't drink a lot of these
All day,
anymore.
every day.
I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I know.
The recovery time is way too long.
This damn cat that we have is clawing the shit out of me.
She loves you so much.
Trying to get some attention now that I'm not trying to get it from her like earlier.
Right. It's on her terms.
Yeah.
I don't know about her. She loves you
Yeah.
a lot. Like, dig her claws into your side
Yes.
to get your attention. Loves you.
I know.
We also have a new addition.
Yeah, damn kitten.
Unwillingly, we have a baby kitten that was probably about maybe six
or 8 weeks old. Yeah.
when she wandered up. And she lives here now, along with the other cat.
Yeah. And we have our deer in the
Yes.
backyard just laying down.
Just laying there, chilling.
Again, we live right in the middle of town.
Right.
It's like Mutual of Omaha.
It totally is. I think I posted that on Facebook. We have all kinds of animals, and then our neighbor, Andy, informed us that we had 2 foxes in the backyard.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so add that to our
All right.
list.
Well, there we go. I'm sure something will move into the pool pretty soon. An otter or something.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I told Andy I wouldn't be surprised if an alligator crawled right out of the ditch next to us.
Yeah, we have
Not
had
surprised at all.
snapping turtles in there way
Yes.
back in the day.
Yes.
So yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
You'll have to edit out the tinkling ice there, Dave.
I'm not doing all that work.
It is very hot, though.
Yes, it's roasting hot. Starting to cool down a little bit right now. And there's a little bit of a breeze.
A little bit,
So
but
that's good.
dang, it is so hot. Tomorrow, heat index. I think it's supposed to rain in the morning, too. So that should be fun.
Yeah, lots of fun. I'm supposed to go yard sailing.
That'll be super
I'm
fun.
supposed to go look at a giant collection of military model kits. Like a giant collection as in multi-thousands of them. And it's kind of postponed right now.
That gives me anxiety. Please don't bring them back to the house.
Oh, they're not coming here. Like if we can't find a buyer, they're just going with the house.
Man, we have so much stuff.
Yeah, but they are ours now.
Nice.
Mine and my partner Jason's.
Jason Blair.
Yep.
One of my favorite people.
Yep. So we might as well get into the Rubdown.
Oh, let's do it.
I just got done cooking on this hot ass summer evening.
Back it up, flip it, rub it down, oh no!
This week we used Famous Dave's chicken rub, which I've never used it before, and I don't know why. It's everywhere.
I don't either, but holy crap.
Yeah, I was very surprised. It was very good, especially for a big box rub.
Wow, it was really good. And you also made some mushrooms
I did.
and used it on those.
Yeah, we made chicken thighs. I scraped some of the fat off the back of the skin to render down to make some fat, and I sauteed the mushrooms in the chicken fat.
Yes. And
Which
then,
was freaking amazing.
and then, as to not waste it, we also cooked some green beans
Yes.
in the
Yep,
same
might as
chicken
well get
fat.
fat in
One
everything.
skillet, guys. One skillet.
That's right, less dishes to do.
Yes, yes. But it was fantastic. All of it. The chicken was amazing.
I liked it quite a bit.
The mushrooms were fantastic. The green beans were really good because it still had a little bit of that seasoning and that chicken fat. It was really good.
Yeah,
The boys really
Rub
loved it too.
had like a heavy savory flavor, of course, but
Mhm.
then it had some sort of citrus element.
Mhm.
I couldn't really pinpoint, maybe like some lemon peel or something like that.
Or maybe was it?
It was
Or
like
do you think
very
it was
tangy.
like a lime?
Maybe lime. It
'Cause
was some kind of.
It was. I mean, but it
Or maybe both.
wasn't- Yeah, it could be both.
It was like a nice zing to it, and it really came through when you cooked
Yeah.
it, which is
just
kind of
had-
hard to do.
It just had a really, really good flavor. But to have it on the three different things, it was really good on all three.
Yeah, I liked it. It really brightened everything up.
It did. It really did.
Cut right through the fat.
It was good.
All the delicious chicken fat.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Yep, I really liked it. Was there anything you didn't like about it?
I don't think there was anything I didn't like about that one. It was good. It was good. I would like to try it on other things too, but I mean, wasn't it specific for chicken?
Well, it just
I
says
think-
chicken. Like all of them say
Yeah.
something, but they're
Okay.
all. Then if you look closer, they have a picture of a cow and a pig, and
Okay.
almost every single rub.
I would like to try it on everything. I bet it would be good on burgers. I bet it would be good on
It would be really good
Pork
on
steak?
fish.
eh.
Like super good on fish. Like mix it in with the batter.
Mhm.
Be awesome. Or saute some shrimp in it.
You know I'm not crazy.
Shit, that's what I forgot to do. I meant to-
shrimp.
Put some shrimp on the grill too. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's always tomorrow.
Missed opportunity.
That's right.
Well, Max will be mad if you make it tomorrow because he won't be home.
That's okay.
So just
That means I
don't tell
might
him.
get a couple.
Just don't tell him.
Yep.
Yeah, the podcast won't come out until next week.
Yeah, and
So
he
you
doesn't
won't
listen anyway.
Hear
so
it on there. So I think he does sometimes.
maybe he does.
He just doesn't tell you.
Yeah.
He listens to a lot of things he doesn't tell us about.
Yep. And a lot of things that he does and shouldn't tell us about.
Yes.
Yeah, what would you rate that rub?
Man,
on the chicken?
I'm going to say a 10.
10?
Because I liked it. You know, I think it would be good on scrambled eggs, too.
You know what? It probably would be, because this may sound weird, but I put lemon pepper on my scrambled eggs sometimes, and it's freaking awesome. It is
good. I've had your eggs with lemon pepper on
that probably would be really good. It's like on an omelet or something.
Oh,
holy shit.
Yeah.
That'd be
that
yummy.
Would be super good, I think. Yeah, that would be really good.
Yep. So
I think it would be good on anything, really, because I think it would be good on pork. I think it would be good on beef.
Yeah, probably beef would be the least good.
You think?
I don't know.
Like,
it'd be okay, but it would probably be the least. I don't even know how to say that. It would be the weakest meat for that rub, because I think the citrus zing would get lost in the heavy beef fat.
You think?
Yeah, I do. But
there's only one way to know for sure.
Yep. There really is.
Okay, I have to try it.
Yeah, I think I will probably give it a 10 also. And I've only dished a few of those out, and the main reason is it's readily available everywhere you go. And it's like $5.
It is. I just feel like it's versatile too. Like you could use it on just about anything. You know what else I think it might be good on?
To rim a Bloody Mary. That would be really good.
I don't care for Bloody Marys, but yes, that would be good. And sprinkle it on popcorn.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it would be good for that too.
Yep. Yeah, it's a pretty good all-around seasoning. I don't know if you'd really call that one a rub. I call them all rubs, but
yeah,
it's more of a seasoning. But you might be able to pack it on something like a big pork butt. It'd probably be really awesome on pork butt, actually.
Ooh, yep. Pork steaks, pork cutlets.
It'd be really good on wings.
So good on wings.
Yeah, so that's like the biggest winner of I'm a big fan of the Weber rubs. Like, they're kind of weak in flavor, which is kind of why I like them, because you can use them on anything. But that one had a lot of punch to it.
It did, but it wasn't like overwhelming. It was like just the right amount.
Yeah,
just enough.
I seasoned them pretty heavy, and they weren't too salty.
No, and sometimes you can kind of get too much salt, but it was really good. I hate to keep harping on it, but it was really, really good.
So yeah, that's a 10. I'm going to start buying that regularly.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to try the other Famous Dave stuff, because I've always just avoided it, because I thought it was just another...
Well, I mean, isn't it...
run-of-the-mill...
the Famous Dave pickles that you always get, too?
Yeah.
That are so good?
Yep, I really like those.
Oh my gosh. We are a pickle family, for crying out loud.
Yep.
We have many different kinds of pickles.
Yeah, I've been drinking the pickle vodka as of late, pickle shot vodka. But this week I am not drinking, because I felt like crap after last weekend.
Yeah.
And it's time to detox a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid cat. Oh man, this thing's gonna jump right in my face.
We should we should name her after Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. On Elm Street here.
Frida.
Anyway.
We should name her Frida. Frida Krueger.
Yep. So have you watched any good shows lately? You were telling me about one you watched earlier today.
Oh gosh, well, I didn't really watch it. I listened to it. And it's called The Perfect Wife. It's on Hulu. And I've been waiting for it to come out because I was intrigued to see the story, because I almost kind of remember when it happened, but didn't watch it very closely. But holy smokes, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The show that we watched together, The American Nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
it's along those lines, but it's totally messed up. Like, wow. Wow.
I saw the girl on there looks like very familiar, like somebody that I know.
Yeah,
Can't
she
pinpoint it though.
she does look very familiar. But man, it was crazy. It was very crazy. She went missing for 22 days and they thought she was dead.
And I guess she wasn't.
Come to find out, she was
Spoilers.
dead. Spoilers, but most people probably already know the story, so not really spoiling anything, but you definitely need to watch it. I mean, man, I felt so bad for her family.
Yeah.
That was a whole other level of crazy. I don't know if I've been on here since I went to CrimeCon, but
I don't think so.
wow, that was amazing. That was a great experience. I got to meet a whole lot of people, and I got to
Where was that at?
Nashville at the Opry Hotel. Is it Opry Mills Hotel? Or
Opryland Hotel.
Opryland Hotel, which is incredible. Holy
Yeah.
crap. So, funny story. I went with my friend Cammie, who's awesome, by the way. And our room was on the second floor, and it just so happened, like, each area of rooms has a parking lot. So we just happened to park in the parking lot by the elevators where our room was. But we, what the heck, Maggie? So we had this really awesome room, and, you know, it was just really nice. We were pretty close to the bar called The Falls, which was also amazing. We weren't far from that at all. But on Saturday, we walked around for 45 minutes looking for the Mexican restaurant because we had heard it was really good. We didn't want to eat like a big meal. So we looked for this, and a nice, sweet security guard gave us very good directions. Well, after we ate, we're walking around in that area. It's very beautiful. They have all kinds of different flowers and plants and things, and we walk off to the side and we see this entrance, and it says elevator C2, and we're like, what? This is right outside our elevators. So we go to our elevator, we go to the second floor to our room, and we hang out for a while, and then we decide to go to the falls and hang out and see if we can meet some people and, you know, mingle. And we walk out the door and we hear loud noise, like people talking and stuff going on. And we're like, well, let's walk over this way and see what it is. And we walked around the corner. There's the gelato shop, a gift shop, a coffee shop. And if you go to the left, that's where the water park is. And then down to the right is where the stupid restaurant is that we walked around 45 minutes looking for. So it's just right outside our door. So we were dying. It was
At least you
so
got your
funny.
steps in.
It was so funny. And then Friday night, we wore our owl shirts. If anyone's familiar with the Michael Peterson case, it's suspected that his wife, he didn't actually murder her, that she may have been attacked by an owl, which I firmly believe, by the way, just based on her injuries on her scalp and the fact that there were owl feathers in the wounds.
Yeah, that's pretty much a dead giveaway.
Right? Those owls, I'm telling you, they're evil. But we had our owl shirts on, and we'd had a few drinks. We were walking back to our room, but we had to go the long way because there were so many people. It was insane. There were so many people. We walked around, and this lady stopped us, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, your shirts, the owl did it. Can I get a picture?" And Cammy's like, "No, I don't want my picture taken by some random stranger." And then, of course, I was like, "Of course I want my picture taken with you, lady, that I have no idea who you are because it's so dark and I've had a few drinks." But come to find out, it was Aphrodite Jones who wrote the book about Michael Peterson, who had just had a presentation that day about how he is so guilty and that there's no way that the owl could have done it. So I got my picture taken with her.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But we got to meet our favorite podcasters and everything. It was a really good time.
Nice, and they mentioned Cammy on the
They
show. Their
did.
show.
They Brett and Alice from the prosecutors. When they recorded their episode when they got back, he was having the bourbon that Jason and Cammy had gotten him, which was awesome. So that was really, really cool.
We're being distracted by the kitten that's hunting nothing under my tire.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not up here pestering Maggie. That's her favorite thing to do.
Yeah, she's running laps around the car tire.
She likes to hide from Maggie and then jump out and hit her on the butt.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Maggie's so annoyed. But anyway, it was fun. I can't wait to do it again. I hope they come back to Nashville sometime. I'm going to have to start saving now for it, though, because, man, just the tickets and the hotel and everything. But
I've heard that staying at that hotel is more expensive than going to Disney World.
I can see where it would be. We got a discount, of course, because of CrimeCon, but we split it too, so that helped. But
yeah,
it's so huge. It's so huge. They have their own map and navigation app.
Oh, wow.
For the hotel because it's so huge.
You guys never did find the Jack Daniels restaurant.
We never did, and that's what we were looking for when we were there last year. We were looking for that when Oliver had his issues. And
yep, we walked a lap around inside there, never found it, and it was like 120 degrees out, so we were already sweating.
So it was so hot.
Had to stop and buy some $8 waters.
Yes, that was horrible.
But yeah.
It was horrible. What have you been up to, David Clark?
I'm trying to think of something that I have watched or something with you not there. We've kind of all been watching the new Star Wars show, The Acolyte, which I have very mixed emotions about. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. Of course, they've let everybody down here and there pretty heavily, but so far all the shows on Disney Plus are pretty excellent. I love The Mandalorian. I liked Obi-Wan a lot.
The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan I liked.
Boba Fett was pretty good.
It was okay.
And this one has some really badass elements. But it seems like they're wasting some of the best parts of the show. Like Carrie Ann Moss is like on all the advertisements from The Matrix. And she dies in the first 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, spoiler, but...
Spoiler.
Well, everybody needs to know that
Everybody's
if they're going to
probably
be
already
watching
watched
it for that.
Well, and here's the thing. So, we used to watch The Good Place.
That is a spoiler.
No, I'm just saying one of the characters is a character from that show.
That character is in it.
And in The Good Place, he played this kind of not intelligent, kind of doofy guy.
Yeah, instead he's the guide for the girl in the first 3 or 4
Well, that's
episodes.
not even what I was going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
But what I was going to say is he's really jacked.
Yeah, that's true. He is pretty ripped.
Like in The Good Place, he was like the scrawny,
Yeah, goofy gamer guy.
goofy, skinny kid, And in this show, he's like jacked.
Yeah, he
Like-
did some martial arts training.
Yeah, I
Or
was
like strength training or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's kind of hard to recognize at first.
at first, yeah, because
Like,
I was like, dang.
My friend Monty texts me. He's like, Amanda was trying to figure out who that dude was for like 3 episodes.
I know.
And I was like, yeah, it's Jason from The Good Place.
yeah.
And I'll never forget, it's like one of the best lines of any show ever. In The Good Place, he invites, what's her name again? Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you want to come see my butthole? And she's like, what? Okay, whatever. So they go back, and it's like his man cave. He calls it the bud hole. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I should start calling my garage that. The butthole.
The bud hole.
Yep.
May want to emphasize that D
Nah.
a little more.
Yeah, keep them guessing.
But yeah, I was just surprised when I saw him. Like, it was crazy.
Yep. It's pretty
It's
wild.
like, whoa. What else have we been watching?
I don't know, but like there's a lot of death in The Acolyte so
Yeah.
far, and I'm not a fan of that.
No, I mean, it's like, come on now.
Yeah, there's a lot of build up, and so far a lot of letdown, but the fight scenes are pretty freaking good.
They are good. And I mean, it is a good show. It's just, it leaves you asking, why? Why did you do that?
Yeah. I feel like it's not that there's anything wrong with woman power stuff, but it seems like they're really stressing that message in this show, which is not good when there's no balance. Like in anything,
Yeah, you have to
you gotta have some
balance.
balance,
Mhm.
and it seems like they're going that direction.
Like,
Kind of like the
over
only
exaggerating.
scene in an Avengers Endgame that everyone hates is when it pans over to nothing but the women superheroes, like
Uh-huh.
girl power. Well, they don't do that to the dudes. Like,
Right.
there's no reason for it. They're all on level playing field. There's no.
Like, I mean, if it applies to the story, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah, I mean, Captain Marvel was already the most powerful character there,
right,
which is great. It's wonderful.
yeah.
But-
But I mean, make it make sense. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
A lot of agendas going around these days.
Yeah. And I
Hopefully
get
it
it.
turns
I
out
get
okay,
it,
though.
But one show that I've been watching that you don't watch and won't watch with me is Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, that shit's gross.
I love that show so much. It's crazy.
I know. Every time I walk by the bedroom, there's something squeezing out of something.
I know, but it's so awesome. It's such a good show.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Just
it's
nasty.
Good.
Been watching a lot of resale videos lately.
Yeah, you do watch a lot of YouTube.
Yep. Been watching a lot of Chase After the Right Price. And his second channel, the Caterpie Crew. Those guys are doing it big. Like, that's the level I want to be at one day.
Yeah.
Like, they're building an empire of just finding things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like these guys are out to just make money. They love all this stuff. They all
Yeah.
collect stuff also. And they're getting it into hands of people who love it.
Yeah, that collect
And
and
not in, storage units and
yeah.
basements just collecting dust.
Now these are the guys that go to the yard sales and have
Yeah, they
the
do yard sales, but
warehouse and the eBay stuff.
yeah, they've gotten to a point where people just send them things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they built like a huge warehouse, and like they have a system in place online where, this is what we buy. Send it in. We'll go through it, test it, and pay you what this amount is. Like, we'll pay you whatever, $40 for a Wii, and they'll turn around and sell it for $80 after they clean it all.
Yeah.
Resurface the discs, do all the work, and make it new again.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
pretty
that
great.
is pretty neat. That is pretty neat.
Yep. That's the level I want to be one day.
I do like watching them sometimes.
Yeah, they're good. They've been finding a lot of cool things, like older Sony Handycams.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I wish I still had.
Yeah, they're really coming
Ours.
back. Like, I'm not sure why. There's just something about them people love.
Yeah.
I guess because Sony's stuff just works. Like, it just
does.
always works.
I mean, and the quality, like,
Yeah.
the video quality is really kind of hard to beat, really. When you
Yeah.
think about it. But,
Yep.
yeah, I don't watch a lot of those videos with you. I'm usually watching sewing videos or Dr. Pimple Popper or murder stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's what I've been watching. And some fishing videos on my lunch breaks at work.
Yeah.
Toy hunting videos.
Yep. Well, I got a purse order today, so I have to get started on that. So,
I got
special order.
I've been hired to draw guests on another podcast, one of my good friends' podcasts here local. He promotes local business like heavily, and he has started a podcast and had some local business owners on there, and has hired me to draw each one of the guests that he has on there. I've completed one, and he picked it up yesterday, so I'm starting on the next one now.
Nice.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. That's really cool. And that's a really cool thing that he's doing, too.
Yep.
It's really, really cool.
Yep, it's called Work Happy Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody check it out.
Mm-hmm. We need to
Good
go
dude.
check it out, too. Or
Yeah, you
should-
kind of got to dress up, though, it looks like. Nah, it's just something I don't do anymore. I dressed up for 13 years going
That's
to
true.
my loan officer job, and
tie and
that
everything.
shit's for the birds.
You're telling me
Yep.
I do not miss dress shirts and dress pants and ties and...
Nope, I like my nice t-shirts and shorts where
I
go
didn't.
to work to now.
I didn't have to wear them, but I was nice enough to have to iron them for you.
I appreciate that.
I know you do. I know you do. You know, one funny thing, kind of off topic, but someone just drove by and honked, and it's funny how we get that so much. Like, people drive by and honk, and we have no idea who it is, because by the time we look up and see, they're already gone.
Yep.
So instead of honking as you're driving by, stop in,
Yeah.
say hi if you
Just
see us.
Pull in, flip us off, and leave if you want.
Something. I don't know. Just let me know who you are.
Yep. I'll
So
get a text here in a minute. I just
Wave
honked.
back. I just honked at you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty funny.
So the last thing we got to talk about is we're going to Gatlinburg this
We
coming
are
week.
going to Gatlinburg.
For the first time. I've never been, but you went long time ago.
That was, I don't know, 25 years ago?
That's what a lot of people I've asked
Something.
have said, that they went when they were kids, and you know, they try to tell me some things, and I guess it's not like
It's
what it
totally
was. It looks like it's just
different.
exploded.
Yeah, it's totally different from when I even went. You know, we only went to Gatlinburg like one day. We spent most of our time in Pigeon Forge, but still just as nice. But the kids are excited to go to the aquarium and Ripley's.
Yep. And
They're excited about that.
I
But
want to
man, that
do
stuff is expensive.
more sightseeing with the boys because they've never been to the mountains.
Right.
And
Right.
I've been all across the United States, so I've seen a lot of this stuff, and I'd
Yeah.
like for them to see like how different it is,
Yeah.
the landscapes, and maybe we'll get to see a bear. That'd be awesome.
Oh my.
Scott was telling me they got a cabin there a couple years ago, and they were just sitting in the living room, and a bear just sat down on their back deck.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't like cook out there and leave
Yeah,
food.
one kind of walked through where we were staying. But, yeah, I'll be loading that bear up in the car and bringing it home to
Yeah, they'll
our
probably follow
wild
us.
kingdom. Probably. We'll be driving home with a bear on top of the car, holding on,
Yep.
wanting to
did
go home with
see
us.
that one of the local lakes found a 30-inch alligator
What?
around here. Yep. I can't remember exactly which one, but it was...
Around here or
Yeah.
down in Gatlinburg?
No, around here.
Around
like-
here?
Yeah, like they have a bolo out for that lake to try to catch this thing.
They didn't catch it?
No.
They just saw it?
They're wanting people to call if they see it so they can come get it out of there.
Holy
Somebody
crap.
has, released it that had it as a pet or something.
Who has a pet alligator?
Insane people.
What?
Tiger King.
That's true.
I'm sure he will.
Carol Baskin.
That fucking
That
bitch, Carol
bitch.
Baskin.
That bitch.
That's
Carol
funny.
Baskin. That's funny.
So my friend Nick on the Cigar Pulpit was kicking around the idea to set up an interview with the Tiger King from jail, because I guess he's doing that for money now.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be worth every penny.
He would be worth every penny. He is so crazy.
That'd be awesome.
I don't even know what I would even ask him in an interview.
Who knows? I mean,
What?
you probably just don't ask him much. You probably
He's
just
so
talks.
crazy. He's crazy. I do think that Carol Baskin killed her husband, though. Just
Yeah.
my personal input.
Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal there, I think. It sure looks like it.
Right? I mean, you can't prove it.
Yeah, the last thing I have is a new musical artist that I've found before, because I listen to a lot of alternative country music, because I'm not a big pop country guy,
You listen to a lot
but
of...
I like a lot of weirder stuff,
Yeah.
off the beaten path, like hip hop artists, country artists that you don't hear about.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll blow up, of course, like Jelly Roll. I've been listening to Jelly Roll for 10 or 12 years.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was, and now
Until recently.
he put out a country album instead of a rap album, which to me, those guys are all just as country as anybody else, even though they're rapping, because they
Yeah.
live in the country. That's where they're from. That's
Right.
what they're rapping about.
Right.
They're not rapping about craziness in the city. They're not trying to be something
They're not trying to be a gangster.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of are. They're
You know what I mean, though.
yeah.
Like,
But yeah, this guy, I've heard a few of his songs, and I thought he was pretty cool. And my buddy Tracy told me about a new song that is him and Willie Nelson. His name is Orville Peck. And I was like, well, let's check it out.
he has a really, really cool voice.
Oh, yeah, it's like a classic,
Yeah.
freaking huge, powerful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like old school country, like 40s.
Like deep.
Yeah,
Like a deep,
yeah.
so... I don't want to say soulful. I
It
don't know
is.
how-
It's a
it is
really
soulful, but it's
soulful,
like a real deep...
like big body
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
And I started going down that rabbit hole, and he's like one of the most interesting people.
He really is.
It's crazy. He always wears a mask, like a leather mask, like Zorro. So you're like, oh, what is going
But
on?
it's like a Zorro mask with a cape hanging down.
Yeah, some of his masks have like tassels,
Yeah, hanging down.
and he's like super gay.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No, literally, yeah.
way out in the open.
Uh-huh.
Like, which is awesome that he's
Yeah,
being himself,
He should be himself.
and he's
for
making
sure.
music with like other people that are kind of off the mainstream path,
Uh-huh.
like Noah Cyrus.
Noah Cyrus. And I told you this. I have always thought that her voice is way better than Miley.
Yeah,
And they're sisters. But her voice is very soulful too, I think.
yeah.
It's not like I don't know how to explain it, but she is very good. And
it's
I
very,
think
like,
she's she's underrated.
yeah.
Like, I think she's 10 times better than Miley, but Miley gets all the
Yeah, 'cause
limelight.
she's mainstream. I mean,
Yeah. But man, she is really good, and that song that they have together is
it's fantastic.
fantastic.
I love that song.
It is. It's really, really good.
But the one
I don't know the name of it though.
How far will we take this? I think is the name of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Something like that.
It's a love song it's like a love triangle. Like
Yeah.
she's singing to a guy about how she loves him, but he's also singing to the same guy. So the other guy's like caught in the middle.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty well done. I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's a really, really good song.
There's a couple of his older songs that I'm not crazy about, like a couple of remake songs that we heard that were just okay.
Yeah, he did Unchained Melody, and it kind of was a little cringy.
Yeah, but all of his original stuff is fantastic.
His original stuff is really good.
But yeah, he lives in a treehouse in Hollywood, which
Yeah.
is amazing.
And it's
already.
pretty amazing. I watched some of it, but you started watching it too late, and I had to go to bed.
Yeah.
I was tired.
It's really cool.
But it looks like a really cool place. And he has in this little alcove or something up high at the highest point, isn't it? He has the half bath or the toilet and sink, and it has a window, and it has the best view in the
like
whole entire place.
looking over the mountains of Hollywood.
Yeah. He said his niece, did he say she was 4?
Yeah, something like
His
that.
4-year-old niece, that's her favorite place to go sit
Yep.
and look out the window, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty good. He had a mask that Dior made for him for some award show or something, and they called him
Fashion show or something.
something like that.
Because he sat next to the Kardashians.
Yeah. That's right.
Uh-huh.
And Dior called him, like when he was on his way back, to make sure the mask was okay. He's like, yeah, I got it in the bag with my other masks and stuff. It's fine. And come to find out, it's worth like $1 million or something. It's a one-of-a-kind freaking Dior designer mask.
But it's all like the whole thing, wasn't the whole thing beaded and had these expensive beads or something like that? He's like, I just throw it in the bag with my other mask.
Yeah, my favorite thing about him is he just doesn't give a shit. Like,
he doesn't, and he is just like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, and like, hey, this is my life, and I love it, and if you don't, I don't care.
Yeah, he's worth a listen.
He is. He's worth a listen. I really like him.
He will blow up and be huge in the next few years, I guarantee it.
Yeah. I listen to him sometimes, but I started listening to a new podcast called Big Mad True Crime with Heather Ashley, and oh my gosh, I probably sound like a crazy person laughing at her, not at the crime, but at her reaction to these different crimes. And some of the stuff that she says cracks me up. But if you're not offended by language, curse words, and such, give that a listen.
I don't think anybody listening to this show are offended by it.
Some people are. But I actually had heard about it, but I didn't really ever listen to it. And Brett from the prosecutors was like, oh, she's really great. You should give her a listen if you haven't listened to her before. Just if you're offended by cursing, don't listen to it. But she is really, really good, and she's funny. And he was not wrong.
There you go.
Yeah, Big Mad True Crime.
There's a couple of recommendations for everyone.
Yeah, and his name was
Orville Peck.
I always want to call him Oliver Peck.
Yeah, I was reminded of him by my buddy Tracy because he owns a guitar shop, and I guess Gretsch Guitars are coming out with a line of guitars for him, which is pretty awesome. He said that
is pretty cool.
In his home tour that he used to have to like play so many shows and sell all of his belongings to afford a Gretsch guitar. Well, now they just send them to him for free.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he has some pretty amazing guitars. Tracy at his shop and Orville Peck too. Yeah. So yeah, go check Tracy's shop out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zombie Guitars here in Illinois.
Yep.
He will ship. Not this week because he's in Denver, Colorado. But
no, yeah.
There you go.
Family vacation.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. I'm excited about our vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Super excited.
I'm excited to eat a bunch of food.
I'm
But I
excited to eat at all the different places that
Yes.
we've picked. You know, we have a plan always when we go on vacation that we will eat at one good place every day. So
Yep.
that's our plan this time too. We meaning Dave's been forcing me to watch
That's
YouTube
right.
videos
You got to be ready.
about all the places in Gatlinburg to go. But they are interesting, I will have to say. Like, it's interesting to hear all the different people talk about. What was the place that they have where they have all the food trucks and you buy a ticket and you get to eat
That was Anakista,
8 of the 50?
like on top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You got to ride the gondola up there.
Yeah.
But it's like $50 a person to try 7 different
7.
dishes.
It was 7 different. But there are like 30 different,
Yeah, there's 30 choices. You get to
and
pick
you only
7.
get 7. I couldn't
Which,
do that.
I'm not going to do that because that seems pretty commercially.
It does,
I'm
and
going to find the hole in the wall
and
places.
the videos that we watched, I don't know if you really get $50 worth of food.
No.
So, I don't know. They might want to consider that.
They're not going to consider that.
They're not.
People are paying that. So.
People are paying it, so they're, yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, well.
Talk to you next week. Maybe we'll record from Gatlinburg. You never know.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be cool. If we have a balcony, that'd be really cool.
Gosh, we have the kids, though.
Yep, that's okay.
I don't think they can be quiet long enough.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Fuck cancer.
You gotta wait till after the music for that.
Mm-mm. Saying it now. Because, you know,
Yep,
it deserves it.
it does.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck cancer.
Fuck
Bye-bye.
cancer, bye.